group for Tuesday. Here's a very dear lady, a good friend of mine, and a lovely, talented actress. Would you welcome Miss Suzanne Pleshette?
Terrific audience tonight.
Don't you want to?
You had a lousy wait, huh?
What?
No food, no toilet facilities. I always strap a baggie on my...
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Except when I'm doing features. I never go to the bathroom when I do features.
People are very nice. They do stand in line out here, and...
You look both of you, extremely dignified tonight.
Really?
Yes, a little blazer.
Blue, yeah.
Yes.
You know, I see you more often than you think I do. I find myself...
Wait a minute. I hope it's not with the binoculars.
No, not the 3D.
If so, where's my mole?
I watch you. No, I don't know that. When I'm up in my office before we start taping the show, before the news comes on, the reruns of the Bob Newhart show are on. And the episodes I haven't caught, and I realize how really wonderful you were on that show with Bob and that whole cast of people. It's really, really good stuff. Well, I didn't get a chance to see a lot of it. You make it look very easy and just, you know.
It was an extraordinary company.
Bob's going to do another show here.
I know.
I hope so. He's a funny man.
He is. It's going to be on Monday nights on CBS.
Yeah. As they say, another network.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah. You know, it's nice. We used to have a reunion once a month. We'd all get together for lunch and
after the show?
Yeah.
That's
and
nice.
We were at La Scala Boutique one day, and all of us, and Ginny, Bob's wife, was there, and people walking in said, my God, they really talk to each other. You know, they were so stunned to see us really in a social situation.
It's very true that very often you make movies and television, and very often after a picture breaks up, the company does not see each other.
Yeah.
And everybody thinks that everybody in the entertainment business are intimate, close friends, and they're not very often. So it's nice that after a show finishes, when we go off the air, Ed, whenever that is,
Never.
Once a month we'll meet.
We'll meet somewhere.
Yeah.
I'll send a guest host.
I've been with you since you've been with this show. Do you realize your first year, I won the Photo Play Award as the most promising newcomer. God knows I didn't live up to that.
Oh, come on.
Yes. And I did your show in Philadelphia.
That's right.
Was that with Hedda Hopper?
Hedda Hopper.
Hedda Hopper used to come on the show.
Do you? I want to tell you. I happened to be funny because I wasn't smart enough to
I want to see how old or young our audience is tonight.
Oh.
How many remember Hedda Hopper? Just applaud if you do. Okay, how many don't know whom I'm talking about?
Well, I was a child star.
No, I didn't do that to make...
I'll get you later. And do I have the information?
I didn't know.
But anyhow, during that show...
Right.
I mean, I really hadn't met you before. And I was telling a story that was very funny, which I wish I could remember because I'd tell it again tonight. And Hedda Hopper kept doing this. And she was hurting me, but I didn't realize she was doing this because as the hand came in on my arm, they had to cut to a two-shot. So during the break, I said to her, you know, you're a very nice lady, but if you hit me again, I'm going to knock you on your can. And you got hysterical.
Oh, that endeared yourself to her right
hysterical.
away.
And she had two ways to go, either destroy me or to become my friend for life. And she did.
And she
was actually very kind to me.
Yes, she's a nice lady.
Yeah,
nice lady.
I liked her.
The last time you were here,
yes,
you were headed back to Broadway
yes.
to, as they say, appear on the boards, to back to your craft.
I said goodbye to you for a year. I was going back for my art. And if I ever tell you I want to do something for my art again, make me buy a painting.
Now, in case they don't know, Suzanne went back to New York to appear in a play written by a good writer.
I still think a wonderful play, and I will come to your home and read it to you, because you'll never get to see it.
And you received absolutely fantastic reviews personally, and it was just one of those things where the play didn't work. And
well, John, it opened and closed in the same night.
Well, I guess that's not working.
Yeah. Let me put it this way. In the middle of the first act...
How did you know you were in trouble?
Well, possibly when they were booing and hissing.
Oh, come on. No.
I don't know. We had done 26 previews, and the audiences in New York, we never went out of town. The audiences had been wonderful. You know, preview audiences have not yet been told whether it's a hit or a miss, so they're not always sure whether they should laugh.
The critics have not reviewed it then?
No.
I see.
You do, they can only come 2 days before the official opening.
Right.
And in fact, the critics no longer come on opening night, which is wonderful. Because opening night is usually not what the play is about. The audience is there for other reasons.
Right.
And during the previews, we had no idea. We thought it was working. And then in the middle of the first act, when the curtain came down the first act, I turned to the stage manager and the other actor. There were only 2 of us in this play. And I said, we're in deep trouble. Really? And I said, it's not a good audience, but they're not here. You know, they're here to see each other's dresses, or because they invested, or they read the play, or they're nervous for us.
Right.
And I said, I think we better do it for us, because it may be the last chance. And it turned out to be true. We opened and closed on that one Sunday.
Wow. And all the months...
Oh, and you know, it's
work
tragic.
Go into that.
I mean, people build sets. You break your buns for this thing, and you go out, and I must say, I still think it's a wonderful play. And when people ask me what went wrong, I give the most honest answer I can. I don't know. I wasn't in the audience.
You don't.
I never saw it.
You know, you point out something interesting, though, and it shows you the problems. Because television, you know, gets zipped all the time and zapped by the critics for not doing quality stuff. And television is required every week to come up with a new, fresh, exciting show. And this shows you the problems. Here's a play, or in any play, not just you. You can have the best writers, the best performers, actors. They go out, they're on the road for 3 months. They go to Philadelphia, they work on it, they come into New York and close in one night. Yeah. And yet television, in a way, is expected.
Every night you do a show.
To do every night or every week to do a brand new show, and that's tough to do.
During a preview, we had made a cut in a 20-minute scene, and they had cut like 9 minutes out. And you have 20 minutes. In the afternoon, you reverse it. And I'm out there. And you know, the actor's nightmare. I'll forget my lines. I'll forget this. I won't move in the right place. And I look at Richard Mulligan, and I suddenly don't know where I am. I'd had 20 minutes in the afternoon to rehearse it. I mean, I'm in the wrong clothes, in the wrong place in the set, and he tries to help me, and he can't. And I finally turned to the audience. I said, ladies and gentlemen, I am in deep trouble. And I strode to the wings, and I said, Warren, what's the next line? And he gave it to me. I came back, and I said, shall we start again? And we went right back into it, and they were wonderful. I mean, they screamed, they cheered us on, they knew we were in trouble.
There's nothing wrong with saying that when you're in trouble.
No, I mean, I think it's when you know that, you know, what's going on, you're very helpful, and that was the truth of it.
It takes a certain amount of courage to do that, is to walk
I was never scared again.
Yeah.
I was, because what else could go wrong?
Yeah, well, you don't know where you are.
That's right.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Here. 3D. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Tom.
Terrific.
Aren't they swell?
Terrific.
What'd you miss most about being in New York? Did you get homesick?
Well, I got more than homesick.
Yeah.
I really wanted to come back.
Yeah?
About the first week into rehearsal, I came home sobbing and asked Tommy to buy me out of the play. I missed everybody here. So, you know, New York is my home.
I know. You
And I had this whole fantasy about moving back there and this renaissance, this exciting city. And I moved back to Sodom and Gomorrah, which scared the hell out of me, you know. I was rehearsing on 45th Street and Broadway. It's not a lot of laughs there, you know.
Yeah, a lot of changes.
But I've lived here a very long time, and I don't care if I work 15 hours a day and work in a motorhome. I come home at night, and on the weekends, I see the people I love. And I was totally disoriented. And I went the day after Thanksgiving.
So
and in the 4 months I was there, I had 3 days off. Christmas night, at 7:30, Tommy and I are sitting in a restaurant alone. New Year's night, you know, eating in the bar of the hotel. And as it turned out, my birthday, and it was terrible.
Depressing.
Yeah. He got a 6-foot Christmas tree all decorated, and he put it in the hotel room so I wouldn't feel deprived. And we left it up till we left at the end of February.
They get a little gamey, don't they?
Yes, they got gamey.
Needles start falling all over.
But, you know, our friends came in at different times, and I'd walk around holding on to Gladys Beagleman's hands for 4 days. And then your wife did the kindest thing that anybody's ever done for me. Opening night, I think most of you know from all these years, Madeline Rue, who is an actress, is my oldest friend. And she was not going to be there. And Joanna flew Madeline in for opening night. Nobody told me. And after the show, she just walked into the dressing room. And I dissolved. I mean, I lost control of my body, and I fell down and landed on Madeline's knockers, where you can stay for 3 weeks. And they just kind of held me up. And
hang gliders have been known.
You know, God love her. You know, we didn't need a lot of furniture.
Well, you're emotional. Madeline, my wife, Joanna, cries at card tricks,
well,
you know, and...
Tommy started to tear up, and then Joanna saw Tommy, so she started to sob. But I missed.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just, at least for me.
Right.
And I am a very serious actress. I cannot live my life for my craft. What makes it rich and makes it able to give something back is having a life.
Yeah, the close friendships.
Yeah.
When it comes right down to it, more important than anything.
Yeah, I don't want to live anywhere else for a very long period of time.
All right. How about here? We have a cot in the back. You can
I'd
live here.
love it. I'll stay out on the line and I'll serve hors
We'll be
d'oeuvres.
right back after this message. Right.